Fatiha. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel, ni'mal mawla wa ni'man nasir. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin, wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin, rahmatan lil alamin, ar-rasulil musaddad al-mustafa al-amjad, al-mahmud al-ahmad, Abil Qasim Muhammad wa alihi at-tayyibin at-tahirin al-ma'sumin al-mazlumin al-muntajabin. Amma ba'd, faqad qala Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala fi kitabihi al-majid wa furqanihi al-hamid wa qawluhu al-haq. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wa innaka la'ala khuluqin azim. Salawat. I am continuing my lecture, my majlis, from where I finished yesterday night. Brother, for our newcomer only, I would like to tell them my subject is akhlaq, Islamic ethic and moral. And we were explaining the hadith of our first Imam, Amirul Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wasalam, where he defined what is Iman and what the definition of Iman. There were the three things: Iman, Ma'rifatun bil qalb, know your Allah, understand your religion from the bottom of your heart. Wa iqrarun bil lisan, and about Iman, Imam is saying declare from your tongue. Wa amalun bil arkan, and practice in your daily life. Brother, these are the three things which are the part of the Iman and faithfulness. Now you look, in holy month of Ramadan, we are reciting several dua. And from those dua, at one place we are reciting Allahumma inni as'aluka an tubashira bihi qalbi imanan. Oh Allah, I am asking from you for Iman and faithfulness, which relate with my heart. See, because while we are praying, while we are reciting, while we are asking from our tongue. So Imam is teaching us, while you are praying to Allah and asking for Iman, remember, do not ask for Iman which only contact with your tongue. Allahumma inni as'aluka imanan tubashiru bihi qalbi, which relate with my heart. Now brother, it was the Iman. It has the great position. And the moment, because of the Iman, due to the faithfulness and Iman, that moment is considered as the great person. But see, before Iman there is another thing, which is Islam. Because I wanted to explain Iman, but before that, I would like to explain Islam also, so our children, they can understand what is the difference between Islam and Iman. If there is a Muslim, so there are some duty for him. You are a Mu'min, so what is your duty? Because Islam, this is the first stage. Iman, it is the second stage. But while I am describing, while I am reading the definition of the Islam, then I can understand that we are really not Muslim, neither Muslim nor Mu'min. Because Imam is saying, Al-Islamu ma'rifatun bil qalb, Imanu ma'rifatun bil qalb. Now Imam is saying, Al-Islamu huwa taslim. What is Islam? Imam is saying Islam is to accept. So many things which were commanded by Allah and our Aimma and our Prophet. But while we are talking about the hadith of our Imam and Nabi, we are saying, see, really, I am not accepting this. I am not ready to accept. I cannot understand. See, I'll tell you one thing. If sometime when we are talking about either the miracle of Ahlul Bayt, either the merit of Ahlul Bayt, either the talks and the message of Ahlul Bayt, and if we are saying, I cannot understand, so that is not the defect of the Quran and Hadith. That is the defect of mind. So I can tell you, a person, a child, no. I'm talking about the person who just completed high school. Who just completed high school. Now you bring for him a book from the PhD. And you tell him, now you see, I'm reading this book, you read. Okay, it is in English, he can read. Then you tell him, now you explain for me. So that person is saying, no, I cannot understand, I cannot explain. So there is a mistake, there is a defect in this book. So you can say no, because your degrees, your qualification is only high school. And this book is for PhD. So level is different. If level is different, so do not blame the book. Blame yourself. So what happened? So many times we are blaming teaching of Ahlul Bayt al-Musallatu. We are saying it is not understandable. But the problem is that you blame yourself because my level is low and the level of teaching of Ahlul Bayt is very, very high. Salawat padhe baawaaz buland. Recite louder, please. Kindly recite once again. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. So that is very important. So we must increase our level of the knowledge. We must increase our level of education and the qualification. So do not blame the Quran, do not blame the Hadith. I cannot understand. If you cannot understand, that's your mistake. That is not the mistake of the Ahlul Bayt, and that's not mistake of Allah who revealed the Quran. So we must increase, we must evaluate, we must increase our level of knowledge and the education. So there are so many things. When we are talking, we are saying we cannot understand. So if you are not understanding, so always remember what I had to do, what is my duty. Now brother, the same thing. Imam is saying, Al-Islamu huwa taslim. Islam means what? Acceptance. Islam means what? To accept whatever Allah ordered you, whatever Allah commanded you. When I am saying you, Al-Islamu huwa taslim. Taslim means peace. Taslim means acceptance. So you are saying, peace I can understand, but acceptance I cannot understand. I am not ready to accept. I am not ready to accept that. The meaning of Islam is to accept whatever Allah ordered you. But Islam is saying the first part of the definition of Islam, Imam is saying, Al-Islamu huwa taslim. One who accepted what is Islam, one who accepted the command of Allah. Then Imam is saying the second stage. Al-Islamu huwa taslim, wa taslimu huwa tasdeeq. What you accepted, you verify with your action. That means acceptance is not enough. But what happens whenever we are talking about Iman and Taqwa and faithfulness, we are saying, I am agree, I am ready. Where I am happy. I am pleased with my position. I am pleased with my Taqwa. I am pleased with my Islam. I am pleased with my Islamic activities. But Imam is not pleased with you. Imam is not agree with you. Imam is saying, Al-Islamu huwa taslim, wa taslimu huwa tasdeeq. The second stage for Islam, that is not Iman. Imam is saying, Al-Islamu huwa taslim, wa taslimu huwa tasdeeq. Whatever you accepted, you verified. Verification is very important. I'll explain for our youth and for our children. See, there are so many times what happened when we are filling our form, or when we are giving any information which are written by us, and we wanted to submit those information in the office, in the university, or at any place where we want to submit. So when we are going to submit that form and that information, they are saying, of course, those information were written by you, filled by you. Now you go and verify this information. You verify this information before the submission, you understand? Before the submission of this information, go and verify your information. And the same way, our Imam is talking about Islam. Imam is saying the first stage of Islam is accept, second stage is verify, and the third stage is submit. So beginning of Islam is acceptance. The middle stage is to verify it. And thereafter Imam is saying submit it. That is the submission. Submit yourself towards Allah. Submit yourself toward will of Allah. Submit yourself toward Quran. But what is submission? That is very important. Muslim is the one who is submitting himself towards Allah and the will of Allah. That is Islam. Now I'll tell you what is taslim. Now there is another hadith, and I'm trying to prove from the hadith and Quran. Our sixth Imam, Imam Ja'far Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam. That hadith is narrated from our sixth Imam, and this is the first hadith of Usulul Kafi. I'm giving you reference. Very simple, very small hadith, but you remember it. And it is very easy to memorize. This is the first hadith of Usulul Kafi, volume number 1. And from the first chapter, when you are looking in the Usulul Kafi and the other book, which are the base of Shi'at and Shi'ism, in Usulul Kafi there are the different chapters. And in every chapter, the writer, he mentioned the ahadith from our Masumeen, he compiled the ahadith from our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So hadith number 1, and the chapter is Al-Ilm wal-Aql. From here we can understand that Islam is religion of knowledge and wisdom. Islam is religion of knowledge and wisdom. We were talking about Islam. What is Islam? Now our Mujtahid, our Alim, he is writing book about the base of Shia, and he is writing the first chapter of the book, and the title is the Al-Ilm wal-Aql. Al-Ilm wal-Aql. So that means from here we can understand that knowledge and wisdom, it is very important in Islam. So now, first chapter is Al-Ilm wal-Aql, and the first hadith is Awwalul Ilm. Awwalul Ilm, Ma'rifatul Jabbar. The first stage of knowledge is, of course, my subject is akhlaq. My subject is akhlaq. But this subject, akhlaq, it talks about knowledge, wisdom, teaching of Ahlul Bayt, teaching of Quran and Islam and Iman. So we are trying to cover all those things within few days. Inshallah, we have more opportunities. And I'm not lying from here, from the member. What happened? Sometime actually, I prepare my majlis for 30 minutes or 40 minutes. Sometime what happened? The scholar and the zakir, see, we are complaining about the time. No, we have no right to complain about the time. If within a time, if I am able to, if I am trying to convey my message, try to convey it. And one more thing I would like to tell you. So many times we are saying from here, this is only one word I would like to say. And thereafter 30 minutes I continue. So that is not good for me. And one more thing I will tell you. Okay, there are so many things I wanted to tell you, but actually these were only 3 or 4 things I wanted to tell you. I wanted to mention. So that is very important. So Imam is saying, Awwalul ilmu ma'rifatul jabbar. Know your Allah. Remember, He is everywhere. So Imam is saying, the first stage of knowledge is not alif bet se. First stage of knowledge is not to know what is alphabet. First stage of knowledge is what? Imam is saying, Awwalul ilm ma'rifatul jabbar. Imam is saying the first stage of knowledge is know your Allah, know your Creator, know who created you. And now Imam is saying that ilm, the first stage of the knowledge, Imam is saying actually knowledge is only in 4 things. Knowledge is only in 4 things. Number 1, know your Creator. Who is He?